Have you ever worked incredibly hard, followed every money advice you could find, made more than you used to, yet you still feel stuck, anxious, or strangely empty no matter how much is in your bank account? You're not lazy, you're not unlucky, you're not cursed by some invisible force. There is something much deeper happening, something Carl Jung discovered more than a century ago that most modern money coaches still don't talk about. Your unconscious mind, particularly your shadow, is actively working against your financial success. And until you face it, no budget, no investment strategy, no manifestation technique will ever give you true freedom with money. If you want to finally understand the hidden psychology controlling your money life and learn how to break free from unconscious self-sabotage, then hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. We're going deep into Jungian psychology in every video, and this one is going to change how you see money forever. In this deep dive, we're going to explore Carl Jung's powerful and often uncomfortable insights about money, wealth, greed, desire, and the hidden psychology that controls your financial life. You'll discover why some people seem to attract money effortlessly while others push it away even when they're trying their hardest. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of your own money complex and the exact Jungian practices you can start using today to transform your relationship with money forever. If you're ready to stop the self-sabotage and finally create a healthy, conscious relationship with wealth, stay with me until the very end. The last section contains the most practical and powerful steps. Let's begin with the man who saw through the illusion of money. Carl Gustav Jung was born in 1875 Switzerland. He started his career working closely with Sigmund Freud, but eventually broke away because he believed the human psyche was far richer and more mysterious than just sexual drives. Jung spent decades exploring dreams, myths, alchemy, and the collective unconscious. While he never wrote a traditional finance book, his understanding of symbols, complexes, and psychic energy gives us one of the deepest frameworks for understanding money ever created. Jung once made a very strong statement: "I consider it disgraceful for an educated man to accept the idea of the preeminent power of money." He saw the blind worship of money as one of the great spiritual diseases of the modern world. Yet he also understood that completely rejecting money was equally dangerous. For Jung, money is never just paper or numbers in a bank. Money is a powerful symbol. It represents condensed psychic energy, what he called libido. It is life force made visible in the material world. Gold has always been associated with the sun, with divinity, with the self. Coins are round like mandalas, symbols of wholeness. This is why finding a single coin on the street can feel strangely meaningful. Your unconscious recognizes its symbolic power even when your conscious mind does not. In the modern world, however, we have lost this deeper connection. We turned money into a drug. Some people chase it desperately, others reject it in the name of spirituality. Both extremes create serious psychological problems. Jung observed that many people develop what psychologists now call a money complex, a powerful unconscious cluster of emotions, beliefs, memories, and fears centered around money. These complexes are usually formed in childhood and continue to run your financial life from behind the scenes without you realizing it. Let me give you some common examples. If your parents constantly fought about money, you may unconsciously believe that money destroys love and relationships. So every time you start earning more, you sabotage yourself to protect your relationships. If you were shamed as a child for wanting expensive things or told that money is the root of all evil, you may feel deep guilt every time you spend on yourself or desire success. If you grew up seeing rich people as greedy, selfish, or immoral, your shadow will make sure you never become wealthy because your unconscious mind equates wealth with becoming a bad person. These unconscious beliefs don't just stay in your head. They create very real behaviors. Chronic under-earning, making just enough to survive, sudden reckless spending sprees after getting paid, fear of investing, giving away your money to people who don't value it, or staying in jobs you hate because at least it's safe. Jung taught that whatever we repress does not disappear. It goes into the shadow. And the shadow always finds a way to express itself, usually through self-sabotage, repeated patterns, or strong emotional triggers. One of Jung's most important ideas about money is that it represents our life energy. Every dollar you earn represents hours of your life. Every dollar you waste unconsciously is literally wasting your life force. When you hoard money out of fear, you are also hoarding your own vitality and creativity. This explains why some people feel exhausted and drained no matter how much money they make. Their relationship with money is constantly leaking energy. Now let's go deeper and look at how the major Jungian archetypes influence your financial life. First, the persona. This is the mask you wear for the world. Many people create a persona of being above money or spiritual and not materialistic. On the surface, this looks noble, but underneath it often hides a deep fear of power, responsibility, or being judged. The shadow then compensates by keeping you financially small so you can maintain your good person identity. Next, and most important, is the shadow. This is where the majority of money problems live. Your shadow contains all the qualities society or your family taught you were bad: ambition, desire for power, healthy selfishness, enjoyment of luxury, competitiveness, and even greed in its positive form, the natural desire to grow and expand. When these qualities are repressed, they don't vanish. They operate from the unconscious and often create the exact opposite of what you consciously want. You may consciously want wealth, but your shadow is terrified of it and works against you. Jung said the shadow is not evil. It is simply the part of you that you have disowned. When you befriend your money shadow instead of fighting it, you release enormous creative, financial, and personal power. Then we have the anima and animus. For a man, an unconscious feminine side can make him too passive with money, always waiting for opportunities instead of creating them. For a woman, an unconscious masculine side can create overly controlling, rigid, or aggressive money behaviors. Integrating these opposites brings balance, the ability to both receive money gracefully and take bold action when needed. At the deepest level sits the self, the archetype of wholeness. When your conscious goals around money become aligned with your deeper purpose and values, money begins to flow more naturally. Not because you chased it desperately, but because you stopped fighting against yourself. So, how do you actually change this in real life? Here are 7 powerful Jungian practices you can begin immediately. Practice 1. Dream work with money. Start keeping a dream journal specifically focused on money. Write down any dreams involving money: gold, banks, wallets, being chased by debt collectors, finding treasure, or losing everything. These dreams are direct communications from your unconscious about your current money complex. Over time, patterns will emerge and give you profound insights. Practice 2. Active imagination with money. This is one of Jung's most powerful techniques. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and imagine money as a living person or figure. Have a real conversation with it. Ask questions like, why do you keep leaving me? What do you want from me? How can we work together? Write down everything that comes up. Many people experience breakthroughs with this single exercise. Practice 3. Deep shadow work on wealth. Make a list of people who trigger strong negative emotions around money: the arrogant rich influencer, the greedy boss, the materialistic friend. Write down exactly what you hate about them. Then ask yourself honestly, where am I denying these same qualities in myself? Bring those qualities into consciousness without self-judgment. This is where real transformation begins. Practice 4. Rewrite your money story. Write the story your family taught you about money. Be brutally honest. Then write the complete opposite story. Both contain partial truths. The goal of individuation is to hold the tension between opposites and find a new, conscious relationship with money. Practice 5. Symbolic and conscious spending. Treat money as alchemical material. Be intentional with every significant purchase. Ask yourself, does this spending feed my soul and my growth, or is it unconscious compensation? When you spend with awareness, even ordinary purchases become part of your inner work. Practice 6. Build a healthy money persona. Stop pretending money doesn't matter. Create a competent, responsible, and confident financial persona while staying connected to your deeper spiritual values. You can be both wealthy and wise. Practice 7. Align money with your individuation journey. The ultimate secret, according to Jung, when you commit to becoming who you truly are, when you follow your deeper calling and do the inner work, money often begins to support you naturally, not as the main goal, but as a byproduct of living an authentic life. Jung never promised that this work would make everyone a millionaire. What he offered was something far more valuable: psychological freedom, the ability to have money without being possessed by it, the ability to be without money without being destroyed by it, true inner wealth that no external circumstance can take away. In one of his letters, Jung warned that the person who seeks only outer wealth will eventually become its slave. But the person who integrates money consciously can use it as a powerful tool in service of their greater life purpose. So right now, I want you to ask yourself honestly, what is the unconscious story I've been telling myself about money? And am I finally ready to change it? If this video touched something deep inside you, here's what I ask you to do. First, hit the like button. It helps this message reach more people who are struggling with the same patterns. Second, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We're creating an entire series on Jungian psychology, shadow work, anima and animus, the Red Book, and much more. Third, comment below with the word "ready" if you are committed to doing the inner work on your money complex. I read every comment and love seeing your journey. Finally, share this video with at least one person in your life who struggles with money. You might plant a seed that completely changes their future. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, the real treasure was never outside of you. It has always been waiting in the depths of your own psyche. Go inward, face your shadow, integrate what you find, and watch how your outer financial life begins to transform in ways you never imagined possible. I'll see you in the next video. Keep going inward, trust the process,